Welcome to Aaron Plays. This will be episode 5 of my Fire in the Lake playthrough, with me playing as the US and the other 3 factions being played by the bots of the Tru'ng expansion. In the previous episode, we had the NVA do a rally, and we had the Arvin do a sweep into Bindin, revealing these 2 pieces here. So available for this, or eligible for the next card, we have myself and the VC. And we're looking at bombing pause. So Tet Holiday Gesture, set any 2 spaces to passive support. Patronage +2, that could work either way. No airstrike until coup. Okay, and it's momentum. Momentum means that it would go down into this here as a memory or reminder, and the momentum means that that airstrike carries on until the coup comes up. We are already 4, 5, 6, 7 cards into the deck, so we are due a coup. Anywhere up to the 12 cards, there'll be a coup card. So we're due a coup. So that's not going to last for too long. Okay, so it's the Arvin first up on this particular, so it's me first up on this particular card. Not Arvin, me. Okay. No airstrike till coup. I haven't really used airstrike yet, but I don't like being limited. Patronage +2. No, I don't think so. And set any 2 spaces to passive support. Now that could be useful. It says any 2 spaces. So I could even do Tain in to passive support. And Huang Fong. Now that could be useful. I just don't like what's rest on there. Patronage +2. So that helps my Arvin out, I suppose. And no airstrike to coup. So I haven't used it yet. And we'll do a coup. Is there anything else that is urgent that I need to do? Got troops and police. Is a good question. We don't have many resources. 12. I could do a sweep, start exposing some of these, ready for an attack. But they'll be, the VC are going right next, and they could rally and hide those units. But taking Tain in, okay. As yet, I don't feel I have enough strength as the US on the board to really do anything effective. I could train, advise, give some more aid. I could do a sweep to expose these 2 Viet Cong down here. But I do like taking 2 provinces, set any 2 spaces to passive support. Yeah. I think I'm going to take the event. Just as a little aside, you see also under these symbols, you've got this little rifle. And this applies to the bot that comes in the box. And what the rifle means is that that particular faction would not choose the event. So none of the factions, if this was playing with the original bots, would choose this event. But I'm going to take it. All right, so going through that in order, set any 2 spaces to passive support. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to take this province. Nice thing, it stops the Viet Cong recruiting in that province. Plus, it takes victory points off them and gives me victory points. Brings me closer to my victory goal. Now, Tainan or Qingang. It would be nice to take this one off them, but to stop them recruiting in Tainan. Yes, I think I'm going to do Tainan. We've really been doing a good pamphlet campaign here. Passive support. Okay. So again, that drops them another 2, gains me 1. Well, actually gains me 2. So they drop actually 4 points. Yes, times 2 for them. So I gain 2. So a total swing of 6. That's good. That's the good part of the card. Patronage plus 2. Okay, where is the patronage marker? It's under 18. It's the Arvin very close to winning. This is the victory cutoff. That marker is at 51. When the coup starts, the Arvin will win the game. So I might have to think about doing something about against my erstwhile ally. Okay, and no airstrike until coup. Well, that card will come down here. Remind me of that. Okay, so that's pretty much my play on that card. So we now go to the VC. Let's do end faction play on card. All right. So what will the VC do? They're second eligible. Active faction will be first eligible on upcoming critical event and cannot execute any current critical event. Well, they can't execute this event. Is this event critical to them? Card 105. Let's have a look at that. Card 105. It is critical for the VC. Let's see there. Okay, so going back on this. So active faction will be first eligible on upcoming critical event. Yes. And cannot execute any current critical event. Yes. They pass. Okay. That will go down to there. Not sure if they actually gain anything by passing. Normally you would gain a resource. Normally they would gain a resource, which is not being tracked in this. So I'm going to just check in the rules, see if they gain anything else by a pass. No, they don't seem to gain anything other than the card is finished with. So again, it's like a resource gone under the hood, which allows them to do what they wish when they get their actual own activation. So, you can see agitate set at 8 at the present moment. Okay, so that's end faction play, end card play. Right, so I'm going to bring that card here to remind me I can't do any airstrikes, and draw a card. Oh, there's the coup. Okay, so this means this is now a Monsoon card. What the Monsoon is that certain actions cannot be done or performed. Okay, so we've got 3 factions that are eligible to play on this card. And we have this guy going to be successful in the coup. Right, so looks like we've got VC and NVA working on this particular card, card 105. Okay, right, so the first up is VC. Let's see what they're going to do with this card. So now they're first eligible. As I mentioned in the prior episode, can't use this because pivotal events will not become active or available to any faction until at least there's been 2 coups, or there's 2 leader cards in the box there. So we know that the current event is critical, because I passed last time, but is it effective? Okay, so let's have a look at the wording. Local government corruption. Remember, the shaded is normally what the insurgents use. Shift 3 provinces with police, each by 1 level, towards active opposition. Patronage +6 or -6. Okay. So, looking here, a shaded or non-dual use momentum event. A VC operation, so neither of those apply. Enemy pieces to out of play? No. Flip VC guerrillas underground? No. Shift towards opposition? Yes. So the card is effective and critical. So the first current event is critical and effective. They play the event. Okay, so now let's go through that more. Shift 3 provinces with police, each by 1 level towards active. So we'll need to find out which 3 provinces they will do this to. So this will go here and to this point box here. Shift towards opposition. Right, I think I should zoom in a little bit on that one. Okay, shift towards opposition. City or province not at active opposition. There's quite a few of those. Let's narrow it down a bit more. Most population. US a player, most at total support. Okay, and then finally select a random. So city or province not at active opposition, with most population, and US what has most total support. Okay. So with that in mind, city or province not at active opposition, and ones with total support. Okay. So all these we've got passive support. I don't think I have any provinces yet at total support. So none of those. Okay. Most population. Well, the most population, because remember what the card said, was shift 3 provinces with police, each 1 level towards active opposition. So the one with most population is Saigon. What did it? Oh, wait a minute. It did say province. Provinces, not cities. So Saigon's out of bounds. Okay. So let's have a look which provinces have police. I'm going to put a marker. 1, 2. You've got to be very careful with the wordings in most coin games. Provinces with police. Okay, I think those are the only provinces with policing at the present moment. Okay. Right, so going back to what it was saying here. City or province not at active opposition. No, those are at active opposition. Most population. So this one here has got 2 population. Anyone else got 2 population? No. So that will be definitely one of them. So I'll mark that as a definite, because there's a total of 3 on the card. That's definitely one of them. So let's do that now. Adjust towards opposition. And then the other 4 are marked. You need to take 2 of those. Is there any other criteria? Because all of them have got passive support. Select at random. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So I'll use the spaces chart. The first one. Okay, that's rolling 2 dice, the first one being the 10s. So it's 45. That actually starts in this province. So this will be the first one. Adjust towards opposition. That's 2. And then one more, I'll do another 41. 41 is this province. Then goes, so that one isn't one. So I'll follow there's arrows on this chart. So it goes to there, to there, to there, there, here, 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 and here. All right, so that's the next one. So that goes to just towards opposition. And that's the 3 provinces chosen.
Here's something I found on the web. According to SidePlay.com.
Alexa, stop. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm not going to edit that out. I'll have to re-find it again in here. Okay, I'm not sure what minute I'm in the recording. So, welcome to my Alexa. All right, so that's those 2. So those 3 taken. So what's the next on the card? Patronage +6 or -6? Well, I can't see it going to the +6. Let's see if there's any remove or replace. Have we got any further instructions on that? 105. No. Well, they're not going to give them +6 to let them win the game. So, -6 to patronage. 20 to 14. So what was this actual card? Rural pressure. Local government corruption. Well, yeah, okay. Right, so that's the event finished. So that's the VC finished. End faction play. Okay, so next up on this card is the NBA. Right. So they're second eligible. So active faction will be first eligible on upcoming critical event. Well, no, because the next one's a coup. First eligible chose Op and SA, which they did. Oh, no, they didn't. They chose event. No. Will be first eligible on upcoming card. No, it's a coup. First eligible choice Op only. No, they chose event. It's otherwise. So they will choose an Op and special activity. And that's where we get to draw the cards to see what they'll do. All right, so the first card that comes up is card Q. Card Q. Right. 2d6 available NVA gorillas. Right, we've still got 16. So maximum will be 12. Is it equal to or less than available gorillas? Which it will be. That number is less than available, yes. Okay. 6 plus NVA troops in any space with coin troops or a coin base. No, they haven't even crossed the border yet. So that'll be a no. So we'll be turning this card over. Comes card QQ. So we rally. So place bases where 3 plus NVA gorillas. Again, there doesn't appear to be any space with 3 plus NVA gorillas, so that won't happen. Select spaces using place gorillas. Okay. Right, let's zoom in on that. Oops, wrong button press. Right. Place NVA gorillas. Any base vulnerable? No. They've all got a gorilla, or at least one gorilla in them, so no. No is vulnerable. Most NVA bases, I think they've all got 2. 2, 2, 2, yeah. Laos or Cambodia with coin control? No. Armin is a player, coin control. There's no space where they can place this coin control. Most pop? No. VC is a player, is a base. Again, no, they aren't in a space with a VC base. City or province with fewest non-NVA bases? No, they still haven't crossed the borders. So it's again, province with total highest adjacent population. The last time we did this, that was here, with 6 adjacent population. 2, 4, 6. And southern Laos with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do a random selection. 1, 2, 3, it's southern Laos. Yes. So they will rally in southern Laos. So looking at the rally, so let's zoom in on rally again. Okay. Purpose, augment friendly forces and upgrade trail. Yes. Any province or cities without support. Well, southern Laos doesn't have support. 1 resource, they don't pay resources. Place 1 NVA gorilla or replace 2 with an NVA base. Well, or if there's an NVA base, which there is, may instead place NVA gorillas up to trail value plus NVA bases. Well, there's 2 bases there, and trail value is 2. So they will place 4 gorillas in southern Laos. 2, 3, 4. And we'll then roll the dice equal to that card's number, which is 2. So 1 or 2, they stop. 3, 4, 5, or 6, they'll continue placing guerrillas. This is where their resources are coming in. So they obviously are short on resources. They're all 2, so that is the only place they actually rally. Select spaces using place guerrillas. They've done that. Improve the trail for free. So that now goes up to 3. All right, select special activity. 3d6 maximum is 18. They've still got 32 troops, so they will infiltrate. Still can't replace the VC base because they're not in a space with the VC. Place troops leaving 2 NVA guerrillas. Okay. So when it comes to infiltrate, take over VC and add or upgrade NVA forces. Yeah. Op, rally, or march. Do rally, so that's fine. 1 or 2 spaces with NVA base, or NVA is equal to greater or VC. Well, that can't apply because again they haven't crossed the border yet. If base, place NVA troops up to trail plus bases, and if desired, replace NVA guerrillas with troops. Okay, so going back over that, where and it's talking about placing troops, and it goes through the same. Most NVA bases are 2 bases. And going there that most pop. Situ province is at US base. VC's a per base. It'll go back down to, at the present moment, highest pop. So it's those 2 places here, Southern Laos, and the Parrot's Beak that will get the troops. The amount of troops is equal to the amount of bases, 2, plus trail value, 3. So they'll get 5 troops. 1, 2, 3. As there's no cost involved here, they don't have to make that die roll. They'll do it, and it said 1 or 2 spaces. The bot will always do to the maximum extent. There's 5 troops gone in there, and down in Southern and Parrot's Beak, it's 2 plus trail, so it's another 5 troops go down here. Draw multiple, so let's click 5 there. Okay, I think that should. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but then we've still got some other stuff that can happen on the infiltrate. They can replace guerrillas. And if desired, replace NVA guerrillas with troops. And this card says, place troops leaving 2 NVA guerrillas. So we've got to leave as best as possible minimum 2 NVA guerrillas. So there's 2 guerrillas there. So they can replace, these just brought, it only just came down in this rally, but those 3 can be replaced with more troops. So they basically infiltrated down to here. Once they got into Southern Laos, they were fully equipped then with upgraded weapons. Okay. So Southern Laos is starting to look really, really dangerous. There's only 1 guerrilla in the Parrot's Beak, so they can't do that particular move there. So that ends special activity and the card play, the rally. So end faction play, end card play. Okay, draw card. So we're at the coup. So I am going to pause at that point We'll be doing an episode with the coup all by itself. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what has been done so far. Any questions, please put them in the comments area. If you've liked or enjoyed what you've seen, please hit the like and subscribe button and the alarm, just a reminder that you any updates or the next videos come through. Also share. Let's spread the word. It does me a favor because it gets hopefully more people to watch my channel. Also, again, the more people that are watching this, the more questions that get raised, the better we all get at this particular module and game. All the best. Bye.